My name's Tony Johnson. I'm a director with a company called Villawood Property Group. I've developed many developments near or on creeks and waterways. I think a creek offers many residents an escape from suburbia. It enables them to get back to nature a little bit and provides them with a little bit of escape from what I call the bricks and mortar and bitumen that we see. My best recollection of any creek in Melbourne has been the Monbulk Creek. I grew up on the Monbulk Creek. I went to school near the Monbulk Creek in Don Vale, and years later I've developed several residential estates on the Monbulk Creek. So I have seen the Monbulk Creek being treated literally like a drain, and I've seen very natural and pristine parts of it still remain in areas of Templestowe. So Monbulk Creek is one of our assets, and it's good to see over especially the last 10 years, attention's been paid to it and it's been slowly upgraded, and funds are being made available by Melbourne Water to service and basically make it a community asset. This particular development we're standing at today is called Koolamara Waters. The project was first bought about 6 years ago. It was identified as a more difficult site because it was an old floodplain and effectively had a lot of environmental issues associated with it. In effect, what we're trying to create is a cleansing of all our storm water which enters into our rivers and systems. Most of our major wetland systems now serve as a cleansing point via stripping of nutrients, by our plantings and other forms of detention, as a betterment of the way the water enters into ultimately our major systems, river systems, and ultimately into our bay. So very simply, we went about trying to create a sustainable community in what was a fairly constrained piece of land. During that time, we spent some time with Melbourne Water. We also spent some time with the Australian Platypus Conservancy. We actually devised a scheme whereby we thought we could handle some of the big issues that faced the site. That was preservation and enhancement of the platypus habitat, control and remedying of the stormwater problems that face the site, and trying to make the whole estate a community benefit. The part of the structure we're currently standing in is in actual fact what we call a rock riffle, and it performs the role of allowing an entry point for the platypus out of Monbulk Creek to actually migrate up this riffle into the breeding pond. The riffle is designed in such a way that effectively it provides safety for the platypus by way of firstly some vegetation coverage, and secondly providing little ledges where the platypus can actually safely migrate their way up to the actual pond. So again, one of the first time a structure such as this nature has been built. It's obviously been working very well, vegetation has covered it, and provides the ideal opportunity for the platypus to migrate safely. It's great to see an outcome, it really is, because effectively many people challenge you as you go through these processes, and it's good to see a product delivered, and it's very satisfying. So it's been a good result.